Well, we moved from there into Schwäbisch Hall in Germany. And again, I was in charge of the convoy going to Schwäbisch Hall. And the bridges on the freeways were knocked out. So we were taking country roads. I don't know what they had on the roads. But when I got to Schwäbisch Hall, before I got to Schwäbisch Hall, I couldn't see. I was completely blind from the stuff on the road. And they put me in a room in the main street there in Schwäbisch Hall. And I was sleeping on the ground on a sleeping bag on the floor. And there was some German still mad at us. It was still, actually the war hadn't ended quite yet. It was strafing the street. So I moved my stuff over underneath the window. I figured if the window broke, it would fall beyond me, you know, if it got shot. But anyhow, we moved from there when I had got my eyesight back in about 3 or 4 days. And that's a bad feeling, you know, to lose your eyesight from some kind of chemical that was in the road dust. We moved to a former Luftwaffe training school for communications. And ooh la la, we can keep the men busy. Dumb colonel. He had all the equipment in their laboratory there. Take it out on the ground and pile up in a pile and haul away. And we could, you know, had schooling and had these guys use old meters to trace things and do a lot of stuff with it, if you know what I mean. I was sent to Frankfurt, to a center there where all the officers, and it was a mess. There was nobody willing to take charge, you know, to keep the place clean. And I was glad to get sent out of there. But I was put on a train and sent to Camp Lucky Strike on the Cherbourg Peninsula. And the train was interesting. It was what they call a 40 and 8, 40 men or 8 horses. It dated back to World War I. Oh, we were up a good part of a day and night there on that train without any sleep. And at Lucky Strike, I was billeted with about 20 or 30 other guys in a very small building, room, I should say, in a building. We were on this train, and we got to this Camp Lucky Strike, and these guys in this room, and we talked about the war and card playing, you know, how GIs will do. And we were scheduled to leave on this particular ship to go back to Norfolk. And the day came and they told us it's been canceled. They're waiting for the British space or the missile experts to come to take them on board. And this really bothered me because I had, you know, dreamt about this, thought about going home, and all at once my heart started beating, just, you know, just fluttering practically. And I didn't know what was wrong. I told the guys, I don't know what's wrong with me, but my heart is going away. And one of the guys listened to it. He says, good golly. And so they called the hospital there, and they sent an ambulance. And they gave me a shot of morphine and then took me back to the hospital. And the doctor there says, oh, you just had a problem with, you got freaked out on account of the bad news. And I went back to the camp in a couple days. And then we got the word that we were going to ship out. So it was great. And they loaded us on the trucks. They didn't have any canopies to take us to the ship. And it was a night, and it was a beautiful evening, very balmy, a big, I think it was a full moon or close to it. And being from a Hoosier from Indiana, I started singing Back Home Again in Indiana. And I sang it several times, and the guys in all the trucks joined in. because we were going home.